Sort my glove out, keep my heat in. Okay guys, in this video we're going to show you how to Salchow. We're going to go from the start to the finish. I'm going to show you some progressions and some build-ups as well to make it a little bit more spectacular once you've got the hang of it. Let's start with a quick demonstration. So with a Salchow, normally a usual entrance is an outside 3-turn, and then we hold that for a little bit, and then we take off the jump. The jump itself feels much like a 3 jump. So it's a single rotation jump from a back inside edge, landing on a back outside edge. And we're gonna land in the usual landing position, the one you've just learned in your waltz jump or 3 jump. If you're very, very new to this, it's a good idea to start this on the barrier. So let's head to the wall. I'm going to have my left arm on the barrier because I'm going to 3-turn on my left towards the wall. Left outside 3-turn if you're an anti-clockwise jumper. I left outside 3 and I practice keeping this right side back. My shoulder, hip and leg are all facing the barrier. From here, I'm going to keep that back for as long as I can to face forward. As at this point, you'll hit your toe pick and bring this through to jump. So from here, I'm going to do a 3 jump. I'm going to bring all this right side through, face the barrier again to get my checked landing position. The legs cross when we first hit the ice, and then out from there. So let's walk through that again. I'm going to go 3-turn with this back. Keep moving, leg comes through, and check, face the barrier, and eventually I'll be able to push off and hold that landing position. Generally, if you can 3-turn and 3 jump, to put the two together and make it a Salchow, this is the call, I would say. 3-turn, wait, then bend your knee and 3 jump on the end. In a nutshell, that's kind of basically the process. When I say wait, you're thinking, how long do I wait for? How do I know? When do I jump? What you're waiting for is the hook to come round. So generally I'm waiting for when I'm facing forward, I can take off. So I do 3-turn, wait, I'm backward at the moment, I wait till I'm forward, and then I jump in that direction. So my forward takeoff is the direction I'm heading in. So if I show you on a line, we want to go down the line for this Salchow. I'm going to do my 3-turn, I'm going to wait till I'm facing back down the line, and I'm going to jump down the line. Of course, your landing edge will come off the line from there. Okay, so what's important here is this position after the 3-turn. So if you've nailed your 3-turn, we don't want to just be in any position. For the Salchow, we need to be pressed against the circle, facing into the middle of it. So if I show you on this actual hockey circle, I'm turned in, my right side is back, I'm facing the middle of the circle as I hold that position. Then what I'm going to do from there is bring this left side around into a hook, which won't be that long, I'm just showing you. It hooks around on the ice about a half turn before I bring my right leg and right side through to transfer into my landing position. Okay, so I'm going 3-turn, check, hold on the circle. I wait for this left side to come round. I bring the right leg, right hip, right arm through to create that rotation. The mark you should see on the ice should be a nice healthy hook. Let me try and demonstrate one. So you have a look at this mark. Comes in straight. There's a bit more edge pressure so you can start to see the line. Generally though, we're not trying to hit our toe pick until nearer the end of the hook. So if you're feeling a scratch back here, it's much too early. It'll slow you down, kill all your energy, so you'll lose some height and speed. Hit your toe pick as late as possible, and here you can see the toe pick mark. It should be a tiny little triangle, if you can see that on the video. There's a little toe pick hole there. As you take off facing forward. So, yeah, don't get confused. It is a backward entry, but by the time you finish your hook and spin off the toe, you are pretty much forward. And that's not cheating. That is actually what happens if you watch any slow motion video of a Salchow. They're not taking off from here and making it all the way around. Incredibly difficult. they are actually ending up facing forward. Really important things to think about when you do a Salchow is you've got a nice knee rhythm through that 3-turn. That's going to give you a spring into the air. So watch this left knee. I'm going to press, come up for the turn, press, and come up for the jump. You can already see that had a bit more flow to it. So make sure that knee is always moving. It's not static like this, or just not moving at all. Very stiff jump. Make sure it's a nice soft knee. The right leg can give you a swing back from hip extension all the way through. We'll flex it up so the knee is just as high as the hip into what we call an H position. This will give you a bit more height eventually, something to build on your basic Salchow. So I've got that knee action and I lift this knee up. Did you see the H? And land from there. And let's make sure on the turn, the foot's close and it passes close again as it comes through to jump. The arms, generally, the right arm stays back until right at the last minute, where it's going to not just come round, it's going to drop down and give me a bit of a lift up as well. So I'm going to pull back, the arm drops and lifts. So I get a scooping action. This lifts me off the ice as I take off. And you put it all together, you can build on the height of your Salchow. Bouncy knee, leg lifts high, arm swoops through, a nice soft landing on the end from there. Different entries. I've shown you the outside 3-turn. You can also do a mohawk. So I do a right inside mohawk, same position, same weight, and everything else the same. I'm just coming from a mohawk to get onto this edge instead of a 3-turn. Common mistake with that is dropping in. So when I do the mohawk, dropping in means I'm going to take off at a funny angle. So if you do the mohawk entry, we'll make sure that you're lifting this right side up and it's not dropping down. That way when you take off, you're nice and level. Right side up, there. Nicely over that left side, like that. We'll quickly talk about 2-foot variation. A lot of people teach a 2-foot Salchow. All we do for this, we either 3-turn or mohawk. What the 2-foot part generally means is that for a moment, you'll be on 2 feet. Most of my weight's still on the takeoff leg. I'm just putting a little bit down here. This stops the swing and can also get you a bit more central over your takeoff leg, a bit more aligned, so it's kind of an easier jump. Sometimes it's also even to hold that back and pivot a little bit more. Kick. So it does have its benefits. I think it's quite confusing to learn if you're first trying Salchow, but we'll talk about it. So I'm going to do a 3-turn, step down, then move through. And you can do the same from a mohawk. Step down and move through. There, so you'll see on that entry, very slight. I move the weight to the right briefly, then back to the left before takeoff to jump. Common mistakes with the Salchow. Probably the most swingiest jump in skating, Salchow, especially with the 3-turn entry. Your 3-turn, if you can't control the 3-turn, it just ends up spinning out of control. So we do a 3-turn, there's no check, and it ends up spinny. So we must make sure you're checking the shoulders and giving that pause in this position, and then initiating the hook. If you just use the 3-turn as it is, and don't check it, it becomes very spinny, hard to control. Another problem we see a lot with the free leg in the 3-turn entry is that it goes wide. So the free leg, instead of coming through close and back out for the Salchow, back in through here, the leg stays wide and we get this big circle into the Salchow too. And let's make sure on the turn, the foot's close and it passes close again as it comes through to jump. So that should help that problem. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, leave us a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you're still having trouble with yours, and we will see you in the next video.